Well, speaking of money, ABC 7 business commentator Jeff Stern is joining us now. Jeff, thanks for joining us. And, well, with this 5-day rally, what should we know about?
You're correct, Don. 5 days in a row we've been up. We like that. The Dow's leading the way, 3.4% from this rally. NASDAQ as well as the S&P are there as well. What shall we know? Well, first of all, the new highs for the Dow and the S&P yesterday. We'll see if we can hit another new high today. China had some good news, 6.7% economic growth, a little bit above what the economists were thinking, but it's not what they used to do, but they're still growing, which is positive. And that 10-year Treasury is still about 1.5%. Well, as you know, I wake up this morning and then actually the futures were down just a little bit. As I was making my kale shake earlier, or a little bit later, I shall say, they were up. So let's see how we are currently trading. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is trading at 18,506, up, get this, 0.08%, and that's no change. NASDAQ 5,028, down 5 points. That's 1/10%, while the S&P is trading at 2,160, down 2.87. That's 0.13%.
All right, no questions. We'll, go into the numbers. What's up with that?
Definitely. We'll take a look and see what the two of the biggest overachievers are doing. We'll look at Warren Buffett. He gave away $2.9 billion, most of that going to the Gates Fund, 2.2 to their foundation. Don't worry, that's only about 5% of his worth. This is the 11th year he's been doing it. He started this with the Gates Foundation, and they said, you know what, let's start the giving pledge and encourage people to give away their assets. You must be a billionaire to begin with, but that's the whole deal. So far, there's 154. The other big headlines, Mark Zuckerberg, he pledged, overachiever, to run 365 miles this year. You know what? He already completed it. He says he loves it, and he really is pretty fast, actually, at a 5.53-minute mile. As well as he's ready for triathlon now. He thinks that's going to be a little bit harder, but he's ready for the challenge. And yes, he has pledged to donate and give away 99% of Facebook in his lifetime. So, Don, you know what? There's a lot of good people out there making a lot of good money, helping people work with jobs, but they're also giving back. So, positive for all that.
Well, that's good to hear. Really, a kale shake? I know you're a triathlete as well. Is that why you're drinking kale shakes, Jeff?
So you got that, Don.
All right. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again soon.